Hello everyone, and welcome to the February 2026 Sky Report. My name is Vanessa, and I'm joined again by Patrick.
Hi, stargazers.
Let's see what's happening in the skies this month. On February 18th, an interesting arrangement of planets and our moon will sit low on the western horizon. You'll notice the very thin sliver of moon very close to the planet Mercury and Saturn above them. On the 19th, Mercury and Saturn have not moved much compared to the day before, but the still thin crescent moon will be about 4 degrees away from Saturn and higher in the sky. While they are still fairly far apart from each other, it will likely be noticeable as long as you have a clear western horizon and the weather cooperates.
The second brightest star in the night sky, Canopus, is barely visible from Los Angeles. Around the middle of the month, it rises just over 3 degrees above the southern horizon around 8:30 p.m. To find it, draw an imaginary line from Orion's belt through Sirius, and then extend the line due south. Using a pair of binoculars will make it easier to spot. At 9 p.m. on February 15th, the eastern sky comes alive with the sight of Leo the Lion, one of the most iconic spring constellations. Its bright star, Regulus, often referred to as the heart of the lion, stands out as a prominent point of light, marking the bottom of Leo's distinctive backwards question mark shaped pattern. Nearby, the Big Dipper asterism, part of the constellation Ursa Major, is poised in the sky with its handle pointing downwards towards the eastern horizon. The western sky features fading winter constellations. Orion the Hunter, along with its dogs, Canis Major and Canis Minor, is setting. Taurus with Pleiades is also low in the west. These constellations are making way for the rising spring stars in the east.
Let's take a look at the planets. This month, we just about lose the planet Saturn. Early in the month, the planet is still over 20 degrees above the horizon at 7 p.m., towards the bottom of the faint constellation of Pisces. By mid-month, the planet sinks to about 14 degrees altitude at 7 p.m. By the end of the month, the planet is too low to observe with a telescope due to turbulence in the atmosphere, but you may be able to see it on the horizon with just your eye. By 7 p.m., it sits at only about 5 degrees of altitude. Next up, the planet Venus is too close to the Sun to see easily for most of the month, but by the end, it will sit just above the horizon after sunset. Venus is extremely bright, so it is possible to see even in the glow of twilight. After sunset, in a location with a low horizon, look towards the west for a bright planet that looks like a star. Observers frequently mistake it for a plane.
Jupiter is well placed for observation, climbing as high as 78 degrees above the south at 9 p.m. mid-month. A small to medium-sized telescope will reveal its cloud belts and its moons. It's also being observed by the Juno spacecraft that's been orbiting Jupiter since 2016. Juno follows a 33-day orbit that brings it to its closest point, known as perigove, 2,600 miles above Jupiter's cloud tops. JunoCam on the spacecraft has captured hundreds of high-resolution images revealing Jupiter's polar regions, areas that are hidden from Earth. It's also captured intricate details of the planet's dynamic weather systems, including massive swirling storms and complex cloud bands that stretch across the expansive atmosphere. These images were taken in May of 2025.
And here is your lunar calendar for this month. The full moon is on the 1st, the last quarter is on the 9th, the new moon is on the 17th, and the first quarter is on the 24th. That's all we have for February, but we'll see you again next month. Bye!
Bye.